It's showtime. What? I don't know why I do that every time. I got to come up with some fucking other gimmick, but whatever. That's the Beetlejuice in me. What's up, historians? Welcome back to another fan-fucking-tastic episode of Historically Haunted at VODCAST, Season 4, Episode 25. Can you believe it? Flying right along. Let's see. So we are still sponsored. We have 5 episodes left until Season 5. Can you believe it? But we are still officially sponsored by Bauer Green Logistics Trucking Company and John Green Logistics Company. Also, sponsor of the week is Historically Haunted Tours. We'll talk about that tonight. That's a touring agency, booking agency type of thing that I run. I've only had a couple guests, a couple of people that are doing tours, but I got one booked this Sunday with Gene Tewksbury, and I got 3 booked the first week of October, 3 in 2 days. But my next guest that I've had a couple times on now, they're the ones that only took on the tour so far. We've been to see Thenna and all that good shit. Real quick, shout out to Alexis Aaron for the birthday goodies I got this week. She'll probably come on and I'll mention her when I see her. She's a client of mine for Historically Haunted Book and sent me some incense and candles and pumpkin spice with real pumpkin flakes. Danny would be proud of that. I know Lauren would be. So these are my guests coming up. They are also clients of mine, and I consider them family and friends. And when I say family and friends, I don't just mean Facebook friends. I mean like these fucking guys have driven up from Connecticut just to see me and my girl Heather take the tour, go out to eat, just shoot the shit. We've gone and see them at conventions. This picture of them in front of, I don't know, Stephen King's house. I took that when we took the tours. Thank you. That is Danny, beautiful Danny and beautiful Lauren with the red balloon. And look at the corner of the thing. Can you see that? What? Yeah, that's right, fuckers. You want these cats, you get a hold of me. Oh, I mean, this. Okay, I'm going to bring them right on. Danny, look, I see Danny laughing. These guys, we're going to talk about what they do. They are paranormal investigators, yes, but they're hearse owners. Hearse, like multiple hearse owners. They make Ouija boards out of coffin wood. They make their own peanut butter, which I got some pumpkin spice in the fridge. Heather's got taco peanut butter. So many things that they do. Danny and Lauren are so gifted, yet so odd and macabre and all that shit. We're going to talk everything from the Museum of Wonders they have opening up to their Dead and Breakfast that's going to be opening up soon. So it's just everything. So without further ado, Lauren Perez of Mascon Paranormal, DLP Photography Zone, Danny Perez. What's up, Radicals?
Hey.
The Radicals, guys. RADIKALS. Look on the bottom of the screen. That's better. I got a big head, but no pun intended. So what's up, you guys? Fresh off the flight from Cali for a week and a half, going everything from the Cecil to Alcatraz. You're still alive, I hope?
Still alive. Tired as hell.
Oh, yeah.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but you guys flew, was it, I don't know, 9/11?
Yes, that's the best day to fly. No one wants to fly that day. We got to Logan, and it was a ghost town, right?
It was a ghost town.
It was a complete ghost town. I mean, I told
I
her
bet.
what to expect. I mean, nobody wants to fly, and the flights are cheap that day.
Yeah.
No one wants to go on the tragedy days. I mean, I don't know when people know when the Holocaust was. I'm sure Jenny fucking knows. But people know 9/11's a no-fly day. So you get the whole terminal to yourself, cheap flights, and fuck it. Their loss is your gain. Or, yeah. Kelly Ann loves you. She's checking in. They're amazing. What's up? Everybody's checking in. What's up, Ross? So, hey, lovely souls. Lilac says, what's going on, guys? We got about 6 people watching. Feel free to chime in and say chat. There's another one. Glorious Weirdo. Can't go far without him stalking you. Oh, shit. I didn't do the intro. Is it cool if I do something real quick?
Do the intro.
No, I'm an idiot. Sorry. 1 second. Hang right tight.
Go. Hey. Marlon Taylor here. You guys don't know, it's young Mike Hanlon from the 1990 version of Stephen King's It. You guys are sitting at home, don't know what to do, you ain't got nothing to do. You know what I recommend? Go check out Historically Haunted podcast. Have a good Go.
Fucking A. That's Mike Hamlin from It. That's the black kid from the Losers Club, the one that stayed in Derry. And when I met him, his bracelet's Heather's bracelet. When I met him at the thing, I'm like, you want to do an intro to my show? So I forgot to put that on, but that's Marlon Taylor. He's a good shit from Seattle. Cool. Yeah, he knew Stephen King's It. Danny, not to get right into it, I guess we're going to jump all around, but now that we have touched on It, how'd you guys think of the It tour? I know Lauren loved it. You guys loved it, huh? Not trying to brag, but.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
If you're thinking about it, stop thinking, just go and do it. It was a day that, well, I mean, that kind of inspired us somewhat to do the stuff that we did in California, the filming places up there, because it was like, you know,
Fast and Furious, the diner there that Lauren loves. I'm like, boy, that looks familiar to me. Danny, I inspired you, brother.
Yes, because we're like, you know what? Let's do this. It sucked not having you, though. It sucked because, you know, the info, the places to go. Take Adam's tour. You're going to love it. You're going to, hey!
Oh, yay.
Sorry to cut you off. I'm pumped up, and I love you guys. Like, I say that to all my guests. Of course, every fucking good host has got to Bob Barker, right? But I fucking mean it. Like, you guys have been, like, you guys get my tour. You give me the umbrella that the girl used in Nosferatu. You guys give me goods. Lauren's always giving fucking candy out to all the guests that want to take pictures in their coffin. We got a whole hour to cover it. I'm just, my ADHD is peaked right now. But no, I appreciate that. I want you guys to gloat on me because I love that you took my tour. Oh, there's my girl. Heather says hi. She loves Lauren. Well, Danny too. She loves you too, Danny. I mean, you know, whatever. But so seriously, Danny, I want to ask you before we get any questions going. Well, I'm going to try to calm down. Even Lauren, what was your number one bucket list? Was it Alcatraz, Cecil? What was your number one thing you had to see in California? Both of you.
How about for you? What was your number one that we couldn't miss?
Winchester. The Winchester House.
Yeah, same here, Winchester.
Same here.
Yeah.
I hear it's the thing of nightmares. So not nightmares, but it's very LSD-ish. Like the way it was designed, I'm saying. Like the rooms to nowhere, walls. It's like H.H. Holmes' Murder Castle. It's like
it's pretty crazy, you know, and you get a lot of people. I don't know that it's haunted per se, but and you get a lot of people and you get a lot of people who think she was nuts. She was batshit crazy.
Brilliant.
She was a genius.
She was brilliant.
The thing is, a lot of the stuff that she did, we don't understand.
Right.
I mean,
well, it's a story that her father died and said that they had to build a room for each person killed by a Winchester gun or something, right?
There's a few different stories.
Right.
Okay.
That's one of them. Another one it was her husband. There was another one that it was from a seance. They told her, you know, her came through and said, you need to do this.
To appease the ghosts, the spirits of the victims.
To appease the ghosts of the victims, you have to continually build 24/7 nonstop every day. And she did for like 30-something years. 38 years. 24/7. And like I said, people thought she was nuts. They still think she's batshit crazy, but she was brilliant. She holds various patents for various things that she developed for the house.
Right. Well, the house was built. The original farmhouse was built in 1906.
I thought it was 80.
Oh, really?
Oh, I thought it was 1906.
It could be. It was.
Anyway.
Yeah, she just kept adding.
But she kept.
Well, didn't she hire and fire construction people? Oh, sorry, Lauren.
Yeah, no, she hired construction people, and they became family. They all loved her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now she had like these odd things, like she has these stairways that do like they're like switchbacks. They just keep going around and up and
nothing, right? The ceiling, right?
Some of them would go to that, but some of them go to the second, third floor and whatnot. And the thing that's weird is because like the stairs will only be like about 1.5 inches in rising. Yeah. So they're really, really small steps, but they'll be like 2 feet long. And it's like, what the hell's going on? This makes no sense. But it turns out she had severe rheumatoid arthritis and she could only lift her legs so high. So she designed these steps so to accommodate her. Yeah.
Perfectly to her needs. Wow.
To her needs. And people didn't understand this for a long time. And now,
because they didn't have the conditions.
Yeah.
Wow. She also had elevators in this house.
It's 3 elevators.
3 elevators.
Which was odd back then.
Yeah.
And it was because
it was 2 stories or 3?
There was
2 stories in the basement.
There was
originally 7 with the tower. But that fell during the earthquake.
Yeah.
The 1906 earthquake, I believe it was.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Did she die in that house?
Yes,
she died in her bedroom.
Yep.
Where we were standing taking pictures. Actually, right where Lauren was standing was where her bed was. Remember the guy told you?
Yes.
He said, "Well, you're standing. That's where the bed was, where she died."
Yeah, of course.
But it was really cool for
God.
Historical, you know. I mean, it was,
and it wasn't really. I mean, I wouldn't call it psychedelic or anything like that. It was just absolutely beautiful.
Amazing.
It was a breathtaking home.
You know, on the downside, and it is the money side, of course, where they are trying to make money with the Halloween theme, and they're doing the spooky things with like various corpses around and stuff like that. But it's bringing in the money, it's paying the bills.
Yeah.
I've heard that. I've heard that the company that owns it, the guy is related somehow to Disney Entertainment.
Yeah.
So, but they're keeping it historical. Make it you will what you think if it's haunted or not. It was a blast. It was amazing.
I was gonna say, even Ross was saying he loved checking up your video. Me and Heather are trying to keep up with your live video. This is Lauren's face. Radicals live. This is Lauren. This is Danny. Boo, boo. And everybody was checking. What's up, Dylan Wagner? Checking in from Reckless Paranormal. Another one of my clients. I'm glad you caught it. You guys know Danny. George DeCasta. What's up from Cali? Pasadena.
Yep.
There was a couple times
okay.
There was a couple times where George and us almost crossed paths. It was crazy out there. He posted he was at the Myers filming house, and we're like, oh my God, we're going there in the morning.
Oh, that's right. You guys went to the Mike Myers filming house. It's almost like you guys were on tour together. You're an East Coast guys. You guys know that. East Coast is where it's at history. But there's some cool shit out west. The gunslingers, the Hollywood actors. There's some cool shit, man. Every state's got their own magic if you really look for it.
Without a doubt.
And one of the other places that we had to find, and we did find it, and we took pictures in front of it, was Ozzy Osbourne's house.
Oh, yeah, we did find Ozzy. And accidentally, while looking for Carrie Fisher's grave, we found Ronnie James Dio's grave.
Oh, yeah.
The guy that invented the GOAT, little Ronnie James Dio, who sang for Black Sabbath, Holy Diver. Wow. You go to Marilyn Monroe's grave?
No, we did not. We thought she was in the Hollywood Forever Cemetery, and turns out she wasn't. Yeah. She's in another cemetery down the road. And down the road in California, it took us
45 minutes.
It took us 52 minutes to go 11 miles.
Yeah. What?
Oh, the traffic! No one can get anywhere on time out there.
No.
It's
just like the movies. It's just like the fucking movies. Where
even at 11 o'clock in the morning. Deadlock traffic.
Rush hour is from like 8 to 11 and like 3 to 7. It's crazy.
Yeah.
That's a guy whose show I'm going to be on. That's the guy whose show I'm going to be on after. It says Jeremy. I'm going to be I'm going to be on his show. That's cool. Patrick's Ozzy. So honestly, dude, and as I know, like New England traffic's pretty wild. I think it's just the drivers are assholes, not so much as a lot of traffic.
Oh, they're worse out there. They are
shit.
People say mass holes are the worst. No, they are the worst.
No.
It is not. No. It is not a freeway out there. It is a free for all. 7 lanes on each side of the highway.
Good thing you guys didn't have the hearse. You had that little buggy thing.
We had the little Mini Cooper convertible.
That's good.
That literally could fit in the back of the hearse.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we could
imagine that in the casket.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
We barely fit luggage in it. It was so tiny, but it was the perfect vehicle for it.
Oh, yeah.
It's Mario Kart.
That's exactly what it felt like. I said, George.
Yes, they
are the war. I never experienced anything like that in my life.
I was like
no one paid attention to anything they were doing. The cops didn't care, nothing. No. It was just crazy.
Is it because of entitlement? Because they're Californians, they got money, or just they're fucking dumb?
I think it's not a necessity.
Yeah.
It's either do or die.
Yeah.
Wow. What about when you guys took the coast? Didn't you guys go like on the coast? That must have been okay.
We did the Pacific Coast Highway. That was calm. Beautiful. That was beautiful. People drove like normal people there.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people, I would think, compared to the city.
Yeah. It was pretty good.
The city was nuts.
But... was OJ out there?
That's
a good one.
We didn't see any white Broncos.
We didn't see any white Broncos. No.
But
no.
The only thing I really wanted to see while we were out there on the highway is I wanted to see a CHP on a motorcycle. And I did not see one.
A what?
California Highway Patrol. Chip.
Yeah, Chips.
Cops. Cops, right?
Yeah. We call I'm sure they hate it, but we call them Chippy.
It's from the old TV show, Chips.
Chips. I mean, Chips. That's right. Rodriguez. Yeah.
I wanted to see a motorcycle one, and I did not see it until the day we left. I saw one on the side of the road giving a ticket, and I was like, "All right, I'm good."
Full uniform. I was like, "Hey, Poncherello."
George saw too. No shit. That's pretty well. What was his name? Not Font. What the fuck was the guy's name that everybody liked? Chico or whatever. The Spanish guy.
John and Ponch.
Ponch. Yes, Ponch.
Yep.
Yeah, Eric Estrada. Yes, thank you.
Eric Estrada.
Bama in the house. What's up, Vince? Checking in from Alabama. We're talking. So sorry for the burp. It's live. It's Adam. Fuck off.
Bless you.
We are live. It's a goddamn pickles and peanut butter Danny feeds me. He won't let me buy nothing. I go to give him money for a shirt. Now it's free. I go, I'm giving you a fucking $20 tip, you bastard. Laid in his head. My picture, guys, is me in a casket. We're laying like that in Danny's when we went to Augusta. He stole the show, man, right next to the Munsters hearse, the hot rod, and everybody's going to Danny's going, is that a real casket? Ooh. You guys steal the show, man. You guys are very, for those of you guys don't know, these guys go to everything. Well, not everything, but a lot of the good ones, the big ones around New England for the most part. The Radicals, man. All right. Yeah, you guys have done a lot of it. And I mean, let's face it, you're paranormal investigators, you're paranormal enthusiasts, you're haunted memorabilia collectors, museum runners, you coffin wood makers. I mean, shit. I mean, you'll make your own made goods. You and Laura make your own peanut butter and jellies and fucking alcohol, and you're pretty self-sufficient. And where you live, I mean, like Lauren had that video of her, if you guys follow her on Facebook, with the rabbits in front of her truck one day before work. You guys kind of live like me out in the middle of nowhere, but I mean, you like that, right? That's who you are.
Yes, love it. I wish we were a little further away from people.
Further away. Maine's calling, brother. I got a place right down the street for sale.
You say no,
I'd love to have
you were looking at property.
Where, in Maine?
Yeah, you were looking. You keep showing me stuff. Hey, check this out in Maine.
You always showing haunted houses for sale and shit.
Well, if it's a big old house, then yeah. But not.
Yes, Heather, put your taco peanut butter on apples, bananas, fucking toast, bagels.
Nice.
Really good on chicken.
So you ooh, marinate it. So you guys, obviously, you're country folks, but you love the city too. But at the same time, it's good to be home, right? You must be relieved to be kind of.
It's a nice place to visit, but I wouldn't want to live there.
No.
You got a full week's worth though. Fucking Alcatraz, the Cecil. I mean,
we were up at 6 a.m. out the door by 6:30 and back around 11 p.m. at night.
Danny's got you running, Lorna.
Every day. Oh yeah, we're feeling it now though.
Oh yeah.
I know.
We both ended the days trying to walk to the hotel room like we were 85 years old.
Limping.
Well, your brain's in your 20s, but your body's like, no, we ain't there anymore, motherfuckers.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there was within 2 days span, we had driven 13 hours.
Wow.
Because
that's all it takes me to see Heather from my house. No, I was kidding.
Yeah, well, it's a little over 6 hours from LA to San Francisco. And then from there, because San Francisco, we had to do Alcatraz.
Yeah.
And,
but like you say too, real quick before we touch on that, like you say too, it's not so much you're driving 95,000 miles; it's because the traffic's fucking hell, right?
Well, once you go over the mountains and you hit like it was Route 5, there's nothing for about 170 miles, nothing but
Ooh.
On either side, there's trees, and on one other side, there was like grapevines.
It's like all nuts and fruits for 170 miles.
Yeah.
Like nuts.
Oh, like vineyards and shit out back, probably.
Vineyards and almond groves and.
Oh, that's cool.
You're doing 85 miles an hour and no one's batting an eye.
They have deer out there? Danny.
We did see something that we didn't know what it was.
They must have deer in the woods, probably, right?
Well, there was no woods there. It was all flat land, all farm in that area.
Well, you said you were going by. There was trees on one side. There must be some sort of.
Well, they're
animal.
small. They're fruit trees.
Like apple tree kind of looking thing.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a plantation, so to say.
But one time when we stopped for gas.
Oh, we saw that little thing.
Yeah, it kind of, honest to God, it looked like a chupacabra.
It was like a chupacabra chihuahua looking thing. It was,
really?
It was a careless little thing, and by the time I grabbed my camera,
it was gone.
It was gone, which is the typical thing that always happens. That
could have been a sighting for all you know. Could have been a sighting for all you know. George actually asked, "How was the almighty Alcatraz?"
Alcatraz,
that was amazing.
God damn! What a bucket list!
Certain places but it was an amazing place.
There was a lot of people, which is a downfall. We're not people.
No, we're not.
When it comes to a lot of them are just idiots. But Alcatraz was just. You can feel the heaviness. I mean,
happiness. You feel like somebody's watching you.
The boat that's taking you there is heading there, and it bears to the starboard side, and all of a sudden you just see the island coming at you. It's like, whoa. I mean, imagine this. And the first thing they tell you is, just so you're aware that, this area is full of man-eating sharks. And it's like, thanks.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Good to know. That means Dillinger didn't fucking make it. That I don't think. If he made a raft out of a trench coat, he didn't fucking make that.
I don't know.
I don't know.
And then there's the other 3 that escaped.
But no one knows who, what, where, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Where did they go?
Do you have any merchandise like Birdman of Alcatraz, like mugs or anything?
Oh yeah, we got
all kinds of
Alcatraz mugs, you know, the tin cups, you know, Attica.
Oh,
Yep.
they got the jail salesman. Whitey Bulger stayed there too. Yeah.
Yeah. Everywhere we went, we got Christmas tree ornaments.
Yeah.
So that way we can
our new
commemorate.
tradition.
Yeah, you know, all the little haunted places we go. Actually, we're starting a new thing. We got haunted passbooks.
Yeah.
No, is it passbooks to the afterlife?
They're what are they called? Passports.
Okay.
Passport covers.
Yeah.
But we're gonna use them.
And,
we're gonna use them and just write in like all the places we've been that are creepy, that have, you know, investigated and things like that.
You know, you guys aren't normal, right? You know, people go to Florida and Bahamas and shit, not like a haunted highway trips for their week off, which is what I love.
We're already planning the New Orleans one for next March.
Yeah.
Look at you smiling, Lauren. You just love this stuff. You guys are just a match made in heaven. You guys are the radicals, man.
You know,
I mean, because
the craziest thing was like when we're driving to Long Beach. We're driving to Long Beach and
LBC.
Yeah.
I saw you posing like a gangster. Sorry, I had to.
Oh yeah. That's my new persona, D Block.
D Block.
D Block. Yeah, you know, Dan D Block. So yeah, Scratch My Ass comes out soon. That's my new single. But you're going to Long Beach and it's a very big shipping place. You know, tons of trucks going by, and all of a sudden you turn that corner and you see this massive ship, the Queen Mary. I mean, it just hits you all of a sudden. It's like, boom! It's like, oh my God! I did not expect it to be that big.
Yeah. And also it is one of the sister ships to the Titanic.
And Lusitania.
I was going to say, I believe it was a replica of the Titanic.
If you look at the color scheme, it's the same.
Yeah, White Star Lines.
Yep.
It wasn't supposed to be, but they ran out of funding for the ship and everything.
Yeah.
And the White Star Liners people were like, you know, listen, we'll take it over, we'll pay for everything, but it has to be a sister ship to these. They didn't want to, but they did.
Well, because Titanic had a reputation.
We were supposed to go just for a tour. You know, we were gonna just do a tour of it. We were like, you know what? We're here. Let's stay the fucking night. Let's just charge it on the card. Screw it. We'll pay it later. You know,
you live once. Fucking right.
You can always make more money. You can never make more time.
But Danny, this adds to your experience. This adds to your exposure. Exactly. This adds to you saying where you stay. That adds to your credibility.
So we got a room, and there were hardly any people spending the night. And they tell you have full run of the ship. If the door is locked, you can't go in. Otherwise, have fun.
I see the video of you in the hallway. It reminds me of the Shining Hotel. The carpet's the same for a fucking mile. It's like, what?
And what's wild is if you get in a certain spot of the hallway, because it's a ship, that it's got a certain bow to it.
Yeah.
And you can see the hallway over the long period bow.
You know. Sorry.
But and the tour was it was kitschy.
Yeah.
It was for the people who are green to the paranormal and have no idea what it is. But it was very factual.
Yep.
There was some good tips that we learned, some historical things that we wouldn't have gotten otherwise.
Yeah.
Please tell me where the pool is.
We went to where the pool was.
That's why I remember on Unsolved Mysteries, the footsteps. That was on the Unsolved Mysteries show.
They do not let you into where the pool is unless you take the tour. It's closed off because it's completely unsafe. The floor, you will fall through the floor. I guess they were doing something there with mist, and the mist rotted the floor out. So they're going to be redoing it soon. But there's one platform they let you on.
Mm-hmm.
And this is where it gets kind of funny because we all go in there as a group. And like I said, these people that are in this tour have no experience doing this kind of thing. So we go in there and we realize that, what's her name? The little girl that died there.
There's a little girl named Jackie who lives there, and she does interact with people. And it was told to us that she finishes nursery rhymes. So we started doing, Ring Around the Rosie.
So it's quiet, and Lauren just belts it out, and then she says,
"Jackie."
And then the people in the group are like, "Why is she trying to talk to him? Why is she trying to talk to him?" What's she doing? Why is she doing that?
Yeah.
It's like
you give them a business card. Say we're the Radicals. Give them a business card.
We did so.
Yes, Danny, I love you. I was with Danny and Laura when Danny chucked his book over Stephen King's fucking fence in Bangor, Maine. Dairy Maine, suck it. I was there. But real quick, I'm sorry, people are blowing up chats real quick. I gotta get some people. Jean, she's taking my tour this Sunday. She's coming down.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it.
Danny, I'm bringing it to the airplane crash site on the Elephant Mountain.
We have yet to go
there. Dexter, Maine, Creep Show 2. Yep. You guys need to take that one, but she's doing that one. And also, look who's checking in to say hi to you.
Hey.
Benjamin Franklin stayed there and found notes of treason in the closet, which started the Revolutionary War. I've been in the Oliver House twice. Heather got a tick on her boob on back where smoking a joint on the Indian burial ground. She got a tick on her tit. Sorry, Heather. It's true. Thomas, Eddie Sumac yesterday. Danny cuts down sumac, makes tea out of it and shit like that.
Yes. Not poison sumac.
Me and the Radicals will be there. Salem, coming right up. 50th anniversary Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
That's going to be wild.
The Salem 8 ride again. Samai's checking in. What's up? Hey. For my birthday. Samai's Golden Pyramid. She's all over the fucking place. Don Brown, Jim Brown, Tombstone Paranormal checking in. What's going on, guys? Completely right about not being able to make more time. I'm catching up, guys. Sorry. She loved following your adventures this week. I think we all did. Big time. Big time. Get you go St. John Cemetery. Yes, bunch of good shit. So anyway, okay. So
there was one room on the Queen Mary.
Oh boy.
That was
the elite room.
The elite room. I mean, the elite of the elite.
There's this one room. Now, if we're talking today's money, a first class ticket back in the 1930s was $20,000 in today's money. Now, that first class ticket did not grant you access to the elite room.
Nope.
There was a long waiting list and an extra fee to get into the elite room. And we're talking the richest of the richest. The first class, the dining area first class was 800 people. Mm-hmm. For the elite room, it was 85. So we're talking Winston Churchill. We're talking, and that they gave us access to that room on the tour and was telling us about it and everything. And all of a sudden, what happened, Lauren?
I'm like kind of listening to her and stuff, and over in the corner of the room, I see this portly man in a top hat. And then he just went, I kind of like followed over, and he kind of disappeared into the wall.
So she called it out, and the tour guide was like, what'd you see? And Lauren told her, she's like, yeah, there's a guy with a top hat that comes here. He spends some time here, whatnot, whatever. So the night goes by and everything, and then we get back to the hotel room, and I'm Googling stuff, and I'm looking up images and everything, and I found a picture of a guy in a top hat and a suit kind of deal. And I said, Lauren, and I specifically didn't tell her who this was. I was like, Lauren, is this the guy? I showed her on the phone. She's like, no,
he could finish.
Excuse me, I didn't say, is this the guy? I said, did he look like this? Because I wanted the top hat and stuff. And she's like, oh my God, that's exactly the guy. Winston Churchill.
It was Winston Churchill.
Oh my fucking God. You saw fucking
Winston Churchill. So she,
yeah.
That's why they named the cat church in Pet Cemetery, was because of him.
But he spent a lot of time on the ship.
Yeah.
A lot of time on the ship.
Did you know it was him when you first saw him? Did you recognize, or you think no?
She just recognized the outfit.
The outfit, and he was a shorter, portly man. He wasn't a very tall man.
But
like the Monopoly
knowing
guy.
that he was there, I was looking at pictures of him, and I was like, oh, this is kind of like, let's see what she says. Let's see, look at this, check this out. She's like, oh my God, that's the guy.
Yeah,
I'm surprised the tour guide didn't say that. I'm surprised. That'd be a big pull for them to say that he's on there.
Well, the tour guide said that there's a guy that dresses like that.
But he didn't say his name. It's almost like they didn't know. But you guys nailed it. I think you guys might have discovered something no one ever knew.
I think he's been cited there before.
Churchill,
yes,
bro.
he's been cited before.
Well, yeah, but they didn't. You know what I mean? Like they don't publicize it. It's almost like
they could have ran with it.
Oh, totally.
What's up? It's like medium Chris Brown checking in.
Hey.
Nothing like better than seeing historical figures. Whether it's his permanent ghost or just a lapse of time that he keeps on walking through this wall because something happened, whatever, that's still pretty cool. Wow, Lauren, it gave me goosebumps. You can't see it. 3D. Oh my God. Did you hear a noise too? Did he whistle or hum or say hi? Or just...
No, there was nothing else. He just like kind of looked at me and then walked into the wall.
Yeah.
Walked into the wall.
Okay.
there was a while in time where the ship was commandeered and used for military purposes.
Yes, it was a military ship, and it was actually quite feared. So
actually, it was on the Hitler's list of things to demolish, to kill, to sink.
Oh, to take down from ours, take down from us. I mean,
yeah.
Well, not to get back to Alcatraz, but is this right, Danny? Too, before it was Alcatraz, wasn't it a prisoner for war island or something? Right?
Oh boy,
I don't remember. It was.
I know that the Native Americans.
Used to use it as hunting lands.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, there's actually.
And they say that during an earthquake, it won't shake that island either. It's off the meter of the earthquake, I guess. When they have earthquakes,
that was the wild thing, because while we were on the
hold on.
What?
Anybody who's out there that knows the history of Danny and vacations will understand this next part.
Strange things happen either before or after I go. Well, usually after I leave. So
yeah.
we're still waiting. There's like a 1 month lapse of time where strange things happen after I leave. But we got there on day one, and we check into the Queen Mary, and we're on the ship and we're relaxing. We get into our room, and all of a sudden my phone goes off. It starts making this alarms noise. I look at it. We just had a 5.1 earthquake in California, but we didn't feel it because we're floating on the ocean.
Yeah, we're floating on the ocean.
I got gypped.
I think you didn't you write something on Facebook about that? I think I remember seeing that. Yeah, I saw something. Yeah. You've been posting a lot of shit this last week, but yes, that's right. Because Heather's like, Danny was in an earthquake. I go, what? She goes, we didn't feel it. I go, what?
We didn't feel it because we were floating on the water. But
the water don't shake like a bathtub would shake. You think? No.
They said if anything, the gangways were making noise as they were moving, but we weren't anywhere near the gangways. No. You know. Yeah. So.
George right here says 4.7 in Malibu. It was felt in East LA.
He felt it, yeah. I wish we did.
Well,
that'd be kind of cool to experience it, right?
Yeah.
Where it was actually where it hit was where our original hotel was.
Yeah.
So we went there.
So now we're kind of just waiting and watching to see what happens after I leave, because after I leave, strange stuff always.
That's true. Something happened in Maine. Didn't something happen in Maine after you left it, or before? Didn't something happen here in Bangor when you took your first tour? I forget what happened. Didn't something happen? You're like, if weird things happen when I leave, was it an accident or a fucking state shutdown? Oh, there's mass shooter. That guy Lucen that killed like 6 people at a bowling alley.
Yes.
It happened like the next day after you left. Or something like that.
There was another time in DC, like at the Holocaust Museum. It's like, this is taking too long. Let's go over to the Natural Museum of Science, which is a couple, like a half a block away. I walked over there. There was a active shooter there right after left. And shot the guard and someone in the audience. Looking for Bigfoot out in Alaska, taking a Cessna plane through the Denali National Park, through the glaciers and everything. And I told the guy, I said, listen, if we crash, I'm going to eat you. It's that simple. And he's like, oh, no, we've never had a crash. We've got the greatest running record and everything. Yeah. And I get back home to Connecticut and the plane crashed.
The actual plane that he was on.
They're actually still on that mountain. They can't retrieve the plane or the bodies.
No fucking way.
Yeah,
like Everest, when people's bodies are stuck up there for 30 years and shit.
They're up there permanently now. They were alive when they crashed, and they didn't make it through the night. They froze to death. It was I believe 4 of them on the plane, because the plane only holds like 4 or 5 people.
Hey, Danny, we'll see you in Salem, Thomas.
I just won't call it a vacation. That's simple. I won't call it, as long as I don't call it a vacation.
A visit.
We're vending. It's business.
We're working.
It's a working weekend.
You come to take my tours. You're not visiting. You're taking a tour. Let's just say I know you're visiting me. I get it, but let's just say
it's not a vacation. We're visiting friends.
Yeah,
that's right. Fucking day. Can't make it.
That's just.
I don't mean to laugh at people's expenses, but goddamn.
I mean, there was another time we were supposed to go to the Grand Canyon.
Oh yeah.
And decide, you know what? They say it might rain. It might rain today. Let's just go to another place on the Vegas Strip. We went there instead, and on that day, a whole troop of Boy Scouts got killed in a flash flood in that area we were supposed to be in. It just, I need to document it all.
You're like little Nicky. Everywhere you go, hell just follows. You don't mean to. You're just burning people and shit. There you go. Congratulations, Lauren. You're
yeah. There was another time. DC, you were there. We were in the Hall of Diseases, and there were so many people there.
You guys can all thank Danny for this one.
We were in the Hall of Diseases, the Smithsonian Hall of Diseases, and there were so many people there. I was getting aggravated as hell. I was just like, there's too many fucking people. I said, you know what we need? We need a plague. We need a goddamn plague. So Lauren got a picture of me standing in front of the SARS sign like this, praying. And I was like, we need to call the herd. We need a plague. And this was like 4 months before COVID happened.
Yeah.
And people looking at you going, what the fuck is this? Culling the herd, baby. Cull the herd.
And I'm just
The
like,
whole band I was in, Culling the Herd. There you go,
right.
Cull the Herd. You're right, Dan. So that's why it's like when you're in California, I'm like, why the fuck's he going there? But you're going to places no one visits on a day no one wants to go anywhere.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah. But
so I got to ask, because it's on my bucket list for sure. You guys didn't go in, but you went by it. What's the Cecil like? It's pretty eerie from the outside, I heard, too. It's on Bum Row or Skid Row, ain't it, or something?
It's on Skid. It's Skid Row. Yeah, it's the original Skid Row. And
what the band was named after. Skid Row was named after that in California.
It's got a lot worse over the last few years. The homelessness is crazy. Now
that bad, huh?
We're driving in a convertible. We've got the top down, and I don't have a license to conceal carry in California, so we were weaponless.
Yeah.
So yeah, we were. I was debating on stopping, but there was no way she could do it safely. So
stopping what?
Stopping and going into the Cecil.
No,
you're not allowed.
You're
not allowed to explore the Cecil unless you stay there.
You can't just go and inquire directions or something.
But that was my thing. I was going to go and inquire about booking a date. You know, even though I wasn't going to book a date, just book a date. But there were people outside yelling and screaming. There was a guy throwing rocks at cars.
What?
I mean, yeah.
What?
He was having conversations with someone that wasn't there.
It really is like that,
Get
huh?
the fuck out of here! You hear people.
And they have shopping carts and big tents on the side of the road and shit. It's really like that, huh?
They had, oh my god!
Now they're using campers.
Now
they're using old campers, and they're adding cardboard to the campers to add on to their mansions.
But I was like, Danny, we need to get out of here.
It was rough.
Yeah.
You didn't want to stop, huh?
Mm-mm.
We did some drive-by photos and stuff like that. It was.
I saw a couple.
Like they came out blurry.
It was. It might have been worse because it was nighttime. You know.
You see any hookers? Did you have a picture of a hooker you shared or something?
I'm sure that we got pictures of hookers. I didn't share one, but yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't take any pictures of hookers.
It's crazy bad, George says.
Everywhere. Yeah, it's crazy bad. But here's the deal, though.
Kristen.
What we want to do is we want to get a group of like-minded people and go and spend a couple nights at the Cecil next year. Yeah, you know, as a group. That way we're watching each other's backs and things like that.
I think that's the best bet. Not that you guys can get each other's back, but you get 5 or 6, 7, 8 of us in there. It's a lot better than 2 or 3, I think, because like you said, you're kind of outnumbered with fucking nuts.
I mean, Ramirez stayed there when he was murdering people.
Yeah.
That's right. The next stalker.
You know, yeah.
Thomas. That's when they found that girl's body. They were drinking water out of it.
No, we didn't drink the water either. You know, no. That was
or eat the ice.
Yeah. No.
So that's I mean, obviously you can't see. You can't go to the Whaley House. You can't go to all these places. There's only so much you can see and do. But you guys nailed a lot of shit.
We did.
Is there a favorite of yours that sticks out? Is it all a favorite? I mean, is it just a great big trip?
Your favorite?
You know my favorite.
Oh yeah, her favorite. God.
So we went to Disney,
which sucked.
It was awful. It was. Now I said that I've been to Disneyland and Disney World. We don't have to go back.
You guys didn't hold hands and whistle and sing and clap.
There wasn't room. There was so many people there. It was insane.
20,000 to 30,000 people at least.
They're like, come to Disney on this day because it's the least. Yeah. It's a tier 1 day. It means nobody goes. Well, everyone and their brothers, sisters, uncles, cousins, sisters was there.
God, yeah.
But
I've been to the one in Florida, not California, but I've been to World, is it in Florida, and Land in California?
World in Florida. The thing is they were releasing some limited edition popcorn, Halloween popcorn tins, so everyone came.
Yeah, it was
exactly, and I guess it was 106 degrees the week before, so people didn't go. So they went on this day, which was the coolest day since then.
And no one goes to school anymore.
No, there was no. Everyone was there.
There was so many kids from kindergarten up to high school that were there.
You think that'd be July or June or August, not fucking September?
Yeah,
it was Thursday. It was a Thursday,
and that's why they had said it was supposed to be one of the slowest days.
No.
Other than that, I mean, so back to her favorite part. We got into Galaxy's Edge, Star Wars, and
so I'm a huge Star Wars fan.
Guilty too.
Yep. He knows. Since 1977, and I heard that roar. That was it. I was hooked. And
so she met him. He was there at the Millennium Falcon. And the thing is, we had these buttons that Disney had gave us because we were on we called it our spooky moon, not the honeymoon. We call it our spooky moon because we're doing all things spooky.
Mm-hmm.
And he saw the button and he gave the victory, the victory yell.
Oh, you got the victory yell personally for you?
And then if you look at my profile picture, it's of Chewbacca actually hugging me.
He gave her this huge Wookiee hug.
I was just in tears. I was just like, okay, I'm all set now. We can go.
Non-spooky related, but it was awesome.
Yeah.
It just everything else there sucked. I mean, we put in the queue for the Haunted Mansion at noon, and we didn't get on
until quarter of 10
p.m.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
What?
And it wasn't the regular mansion. It was all decked out for what should have been for Christmas, not for.
They did Nightmare Before Christmas.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah.
It's not Halloween.
It was cool though because a lot of people don't realize that the Haunted Mansion out in California, as you go through the dance scene, there is a spider about this big.
Oh, it was more like this big.
But there's a spider that's on the glass because it's a reflection. That's how they do the ghost dancing. Oh. Now that spider was put there because back in the 50s, a kid went in there with a BB gun and shot it and put a hole through the glass. In order to change it out, they'd have to take the entire roof off of the Haunted Mansion because it's one giant sheet of glass.
Yep.
So what they did is they took a spider and they glued it over the hole. So we were looking for the spider. We found the spider. It was so cool. It's one of those little things.
Leave it to you fucking guys to find the Waldo out of the whole thing. That's what I love about you guys. It's never a dull moment with the Radicals. Like even when you're out of salesman mode, like man, you guys love to have fun. Let's do some fun questions before we go, real quick.
Okay.
Both of you guys, we'll start ladies first. Give me some movies. First off, give me your favorite Stephen King movie, and then give me your favorite movie besides Stephen King movie. So 2 movies.
Favorite Stephen King movie. I'm gonna
not book movie. Not book movie, huh?
Yeah, Stephen King's Pet Sematary.
Still my favorite.
And that's a toughie because I like Star Wars, the original. But the one movie that totally resonates with me through and through, The Goonies.
Okay, so we'll say Star Wars as a series of movies, but for a single movie, we'll say Goonies with Sloth. So you like the big boys. You like Chunk and you are Sloth, and you like fucking Chewie. You like the big boys. So does Danny growl in bed? Danny, do it. I love you guys. I fucking love you guys. I love you guys. Lauren, that's a great pick. That's some good shit. Star Wars is a classic. Of course, Cemetery, the first one's the best ever.
Yeah.
And fucking Goonies, man. You can't go wrong with Chunk and all them and fucking
And I mean, I got to meet Data, Mikey, and Mao.
Yeah.
The little Chinese kid that held cool
at Comic-Con. I got to meet the actual people.
Yeah.
Of course you guys did. Cool. Oh, that is cool. Oh, the wishing well scene, the end when the pirate ship goes free, and that's great.
Yeah.
Of course it's fucking Salem's Lot for you, Thomas. I already knew that. Shawshank Redemption's a good one.
Shawshank Redemption, okay.
Wally World's much better, he said earlier. Because Danny did a video and it's got the Wally World theme in the background.
Yeah.
Danny, what say you on both questions? Don't say
changes.
same. That's cheesy.
It changes all the time for me. Because there's so many movies that I love. Creep Show. Stephen King has his fingers in that. Ever since I saw that when it was released, I saw it at a drive-in with my grandmother. And what's he got? So I saw it at the movie theater drive-in with my grandmother, and it was just when that last story when the cockroaches come out. It's like, this is fantastic.
Danny made me this out of it's coffin wood from Connecticut. It's a Ouija board.
Stephen King, yeah.
I got 2 of them. I got one of me. So, okay, for you, put your kids away because I got tits and ass. But between that's me. I get that right above my podcast room. Oh.
Okay.
Danny logged. Oh, Danny logged off. I'm sorry, Danny. No more boobs. I'm sorry, guys. Just kidding. I got a custom Ouija board of me in front of Stephen King where he did the Pet Cemetery pose. It looks like the Exorcist.
Yeah.
And as you guys can tell in the background, Danny collects them. You guys collect them. So anyway, go back off on movies. What about a movie that's not a King movie?
one of my childhood favorites. Is still my childhood favorites. What's that?
Black Cat.
No, Black Cat is one of them, but Plan 9 from Outer Space.
Oh God, yeah. How can I not thought of that?
Ed Wood. I mean,
Ed Wood, the old school fucking horror, the underground.
And on this trip, we went to the house that Ed Wood filmed, the final scene that was ever filmed with Bela Lugosi, where Bela Lugosi leaves the house, he stops, sniffs the rose, and then his character is hit by a car. And after that, Bela died in real life. He passed away. So they hired Ed Wood's girlfriend's chiropractor to go like this and play the ghoul, the Bela Lugosi ghoul.
That's wasn't not Bela at the end?
Yeah, that wasn't even Bela Lugosi in the graveyard scene. That was his girlfriend's chiropractor.
Yeah.
But we
found the exact house, the exact location where Bela Lugosi did his final ever scene, and which was actually Tor Johnson's house. Tor Johnson was in Plan 9 from Outer Space. He played the chief cop who couldn't get it. He was trying to get out of the grave and he couldn't get out of the grave.
He was stuck in the hole.
He was stuck in the hole. That's Tor Johnson. He was also a wrestler. And so they filmed it at Tor's house.
Yep.
And we also found next to Gold Diggers. The Gold Diggers is a bar, entertainment bar out there. And then on the side of Gold Diggers is a small hole in the fence. And if you look through the peephole, you can see Quality Studios where Ed Wood filmed the whole graveyard scenes and all the cramp scenes and everything. Vampiro was there filmed. So this was like one of my favorite movies of all times, one of the worst movies of all times. And we tied it into the trip. It was awesome.
In a good way. In a good way. I get it. B movies.
Our dog's name was Bela Lugosi.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Cree girl.
You know?
Yeah, she's
so
buried out back.
Big fans of Bela Lugosi. So it was like it was awesome. So yes, Plan 9 from Outer Space. Without
good one. And like Danny said, Creep Show. Danny loves the Creep Shows. Even Creep Show 2, which we're going to take you to the sites at the beginning. Boy, you dive in and get the first copy, little Timmy, when he's throwing them out and you see the clock tower. That's downtown Dexter, Maine, Sexy Dexter, to get the hot dog festival. We'll get there. And then the last scene when he's throwing them out, he's laughing, he's throwing them out. That's in Ripley. Like Ripley's Believe It or Not. That's right, Dexter. So we'll do that. I just got more excuses for you guys to come visit, and I got to come out there one time with Heather.
Definitely.
I'm thinking next summer we come out and maybe I think it's our turn to come visit you guys.
Yes.
I'd love to see Connecticut and go check out some shit. And
so we'll go to Mercy Brown's graveyard and all kinds of
Vampire Grave. Vampire Grave.
It's like a half an hour from us.
We could take it to New Haven too.
Fucking Danny, I never knew that. You're that close to Mercy?
Oh yeah. Mercy's like, we've got a grave rubbing on the wall over here. We just right up the road. H.P. Lovecraft's up the road.
Oh yeah.
His grave.
I've been to his grave and it says in the arms of Providence, or what does it say?
Yes. Yeah. We are actually like 20 minutes from one of the restaurants where H.P. Lovecraft used to eat all the time.
Actually,
we went there. Yeah, we did an investigation there.
Wow. I believe there's scenes right up top of Rhode Island by Connecticut where something about Mary was filmed and shit too. Well, you guys went to the Fast and Furious, one of Lauren's favorite, the restaurant scene.
Yeah.
I sat where Vin Diesel sat.
Is there a post there? Is there like a card that says
nothing?
Some people don't care.
Fast and Furious was filmed there. What was the other one? There was a Tom Cruise movie, Point Break, with Keanu Reeves was filmed there.
Letting Loose or something.
Yeah, a few movies.
Yeah, Point Break was there with Keanu Reeves and.
So we went like all these kinds of movies. Dukes of Hazzard. We went to the town. It was Warner Brothers. Oh, it was just one of those things. We got
another house from our childhood. The Brady Bunch house.
Yes, we went to the Brady Bunch house.
That's right.
And they had the car sitting out front.
So they had Carol's station wagon out front, and in the driveway they had Mike's.
The next door neighbor had that one.
No, that
was theirs.
It was in their yard. They had the red Mike's red convertible.
Oh my fucking God.
It was awesome.
Because they own it, so they're gonna play it. That's why I want to buy the Pet Cemetery house, and I'm gonna put a car like Lois's that says, "Have you hugged your MD today?" Right? Why not?
Some people that own these houses, they hate it.
I know, but you know what you're buying.
We went to the house from the funeral home, the Fisher home from 6 Feet Under.
Home. Yes.
6 Feet Under, the TV show.
Yes.
And they had it all lit up. They had it all lit up and everything, and it was like, yeah.
It was so nice. Marsha, yep.
The Christmas Story house they do in Ohio too. They get the leg lamp in the window and shit.
You can visit. It's like a museum.
Yeah, and then you go to some places and like no, and it's like, well, what the fuck? You fucking, what do you like? Really? Like,
you know what you were getting into when you bought the house. You know?
I don't want to give you my money now. Wait till you die and give it to your son, you bitch.
You know, the Goonies house used to be like that. They would yell at you and scream at you. Now the new guy owns it, and he's welcoming people in, but you have to do the truffle shuffle first.
Oh, I'll do.
Yeah.
That's funny.
And then he films it and puts it on YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh, of course he does.
Yeah.
You're doing it, not me.
How dope would that be, though?
Right?
It's like entering a food contest and losing, but you still get credit for it. Fuck it, who cares?
Exactly.
Like when I went to, I guess it's a little bit different, but I went to H.H. Holmes, America's first serial killer's house, and I got a brick. The girl's like, I go, oh, and she was outside doing brickwork. She goes, let me guess, you're here because of H.H.? I go, yeah. She goes, well, I held in the house now, and History Channel wanted to do something. I told them to get. I said, I'm not with any of them. I'm just a regular fan from Maine. Not a fan. I said, but I just, whatever. He's in Gilmington, and she goes, well, I'm putting new bricks in. Do you want a brick? I got it with a piece of Palo Santo wood up top of it and a cross. I'm like, I'll back. Because why not, right? And she was cool about it. She knew she dug it. She's out there. I got a video of her out in the garden, for Christ's sake.
That's awesome.
Like the Tombstone house in Virginia. The girl's like, you here because of the tombstones? I'm like, no, I'm here for your petunias. Of course I'm here for the tombstones. It's made out of 30,000, you fucking core. So she gave me the tour. You know, a white man sits by the fire downstairs and a black man upstairs watches me sleep. I go, ooh, can I spend the night? She's like an old Jamaican girl or whatever, you know. Get an accent like that, I can't do it good.
And that's what's really cool when you get these little stories from the people.
Yes, you dig it.
You know, like we've got that from the Queen Mary, the little stories and the snippets and things like that. It's like those are priceless.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Danny, even your stuff, even your paintings of serial killers that wrote things in blood to Jeffrey Dahmer's fork. You got stories, brother.
Oh, yeah.
You're the king of storytelling. You're the king of nightmares.
Everything has a story.
Everything.
Even King would fucking love you. He would love you when he meets you.
Hook us up. Hook us up.
He's got your book now. He's gonna have the Count Fangula one. Where is that?
Yeah,
We're gonna have to get a Count Fangula and then.
Yeah. We'll throw the Count Fangula and we'll just wait for the lawsuit.
Right.
Yep, that's a lawsuit waiting to happen right there.
He's gonna. Danny signed it for me, Danny and Lauren. But check it out, guys, real quick. Hold on. Where's that picture when he meets Steve and Steve just looks at him in the library with his face right here? I love King's face. Guys, check it out. Danny and Lauren, the ones we're talking to right now, the Radicals. We got about 10 minutes left before I got to go, unfortunately, but they'll be back. I've had them on a bunch of times. You want to book these guys for your show, your convention, hit up Historically Haunted Booking LLC right on Facebook. I'll message them. They're willing to travel. They got a big hearse called William. They got other hearses. They bring things. You guys have been doing this a long while, Danny and Lauren. As the Radicals, what's it been? Got to be 5 years, right? 10 years?
Well, together it's been almost 8 years.
Yeah, I've been doing it for about 21 years now.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Oh shit, Danny. You
Yeah.
gotta tell me these things.
Yeah. We go everywhere. This weekend we're going to be in New York.
Newburgh, New York.
Doing a talk about items that are problematic as well as an investigation.
Mm-hmm.
So, and all the money from that goes to
the Grange,
the historical Grange, to help preserve it.
Yep.
See, fuck. All right, we're gonna talk about that when it's done. That's the shit I gotta talk about the whole time. So unfortunately, we gotta go soon. But you guys are great people. I tell you, Danny and Lauren.
See you soon, Thomas.
You could take a picture in their fucking casket for free. I'm like, most people would charge $10 minimum. You guys do it for donations, and
Never
you guys
let
just
your
like
first
having
time
fun
be your
making
last
memories.
Yes.
Don't let your
They
first
make
time be your last.
They
Say it
make
again,
great
Danny.
Christmas cards.
Talk. Say it again.
Christmas cards, man. They make great Christmas cards.
So you say it again, though. Your what? Your first time what?
Never let your first time be your last.
Yep.
In a hearse or a casket.
It's
You
right.
got them both.
Exactly.
Usually
And
you only
Lauren's
get
got
to
a couple
experience it
herself.
once, and at that point you don't even really get to remember it unless you believe in the afterlife.
Which you don't.
Lauren's got some daughters and she's got some kids and such, and they probably think Danny's a nut, but they love him. I tell you.
My family won't even come over the house.
Yeah.
They won't even come to the house.
I met your daughter in the back of the hearse that one time at WarrenCon,
Yep.
Lauren.
Carissa. Yep.
Yeah. Oh no,
was-
Portland Con or whatever.
Portland. Yep.
When you guys
By the way,
saw
she
our
says
fucking
hello.
flyer made out of paper mache. So hey, we still got some time left. What do you guys dig for music? You guys dig the Misfits and shit? You like I can't imagine what you listen to. Let's hear
I
it.
grew up on the Misfits and Ramones. So yeah, I listen to everything.
Same here.
Everything. If you put we have music in the bathroom playing at all times, and if you put it on shuffle, you may hear Bach, you may hear Slipknot, you may hear what?
Truffle
How much
Shuffle.
is that doggy in the window?
How much is that doggy in the window?
Roof,
You know,
roof. The one with the
may
web.
hear anything. I mean, it's
Yeah.
you
You'll
know.
even hear You'll even hear Danny's band, Moist Chicken.
Oh yeah, you'll hear some Moist Chicken on there. You'll hear some of the Anomalies, different bands that I've been in, things like that. You'll hear all
That's
kinds
right.
of stuff.
Danny was in a band too.
And then when spooky season comes, we change it over to it's all horror soundtracks in the bathroom.
Acid Witch, play Acid Witch, you'd love it. I smoked a joint with the lead singer. That's what his album I just put up. It's all about Beastle. Remember Beastle? He's the oldest making Halloween toy profactor.
Yes, I love their stuff.
He's got a song called Mr. Beastle, and it's about him. Yeah.
They actually had a museum at the small pop-up museum at the Winchester that had all the old stuff by them, the old decorations. Yeah. It was awesome.
The old school pumpkins and the black cats. They say he helped invent modern day Halloween. Yeah. So they got to owe it to him, and I love it. They got organs and shit, and they're cool shit. They're a 4-piece band from Detroit. They only play like four shows a year. They don't even. You're talking about the Nain Rouge? That's the Red Devil from Detroit.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they see him during catastrophic events. A big collapse in Detroit happened in the Nain Rouge, which means Red Dwarf or something.
That's wild. But as for music,
I think you dig it.
Love just about everything except personally for myself, everything except for modern country, because it's not country.
No.
Yeah.
No. Oliver Anthony is. That's about it.
Oliver Anthony is to me is more bluegrass.
Let's say he's Appalachian or like whatever the fuck they say.
That's right. John Christ is going to be in Salem.
The old singer of Danzig.
Oh.
The old guitarist.
Guitar player, I mean. Yeah.
Yes. For Danzig. He's going to be
at our show with Texas Chainsaw.
He's going to be at our show.
I'm going to be a speaker again.
Wild, man. Yeah. I saw him way back in the day when they had these two no-name bands opening for him. They were Korn and Marilyn Manson. No one knew who these people were, but they were opening for Danzig. John Christ was playing there. Chuck Biscuits was on drums. It was awesome.
Oh my God.
That was back in I think 91.
I was saying 91, 92. Yeah. Then Korn did a breakout and Manson kind of did, but Glenn Danzig was always the man.
People were yelling Korn. I was yelling broccoli.
Fucking, I'm going to clear my throat and that got me. Sorry. Dustin Kramer, what's up? Moonlit Monster Media director. He donates to the show and stuff. He's a good shit. He's coming to Salem Con, his first time in Massachusetts ever. He'll be there. He's a client of mine too. Moonlit Monster Media. He wants to do a movie with all of us. You ever want to die in a movie, Danny? Let's do it. You do it right.
Yeah.
Lori can kill you. Yeah, let's do it. Dude, you want us in your movie? Let us know, Dustin.
Without a doubt. She's willing to kill me every day.
Second time in Salem. All right, so let's plug some shit for the last 2 minutes. Where can people find you guys all over everything? I know, but let the world know.
The biggest one would be www.theradikals.org. That would be the big one.
And it's the Radicals with a K, just like you see it on there. The Radikals, one word, .org. That will take you to everything we do. There'll be links to everywhere. Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Lauren.
But if you need help, it's helpme@theradikals.org.
That's the email, yes.
Yeah.
And when it comes to supernatural, paranormal help, we never charge for anything that we do. We just want to help you.
They remove haunted, possessed items, things you don't feel comfortable with. No questions asked. No fee if you're within a reasonable area, or you can mail it.
It doesn't have to be an item. It could be anything. If you're having problems in your house or whatnot, we'll bring in whoever we need to. If you're Jewish, we'll bring in a rabbi. If we need an exorcist, we have one on call.
Danny and Lauren are no bullshitters. You guys watch the show, you respect me. You've probably seen Danny or Lauren, and I'm sure in chat. These guys don't bullshit. They're not trying to be the Warrens. They're just, the only thing, they respect them and they do kind of what they do just on a low-key level. There's a lot of us out there, and trust me with my word, you can trust these fucking guys. Danny and Lauren are as good as they come. That's what it comes down to.
If you have Hulu, you can check us out on a show called Repossessed on Hulu.
Yeah.
We're
episode
good plug.
The Salem episode.
Yes. And going to our page takes you to our YouTube channel. And we have videos up there of
all kinds of crazy stuff. Stuff at Lizzie Borden's house, here, there, and everywhere. We've got a lot more to post still. We need 5 more of us.
At least.
Like I said, follow them. Follow me, Historically Haunted Booking. Follow the podcast. You'll see them on here at a time to time. They'll be back. They'll be sponsoring the show.
Take Adam's tour.
No, it's not about me, you fucking guys. Here they are. Check them out, guys. The Radicals all over. I did take that picture, though, in front of King's house.
You did.
And that's me right there. Like I said, Historical Haunted Booking. Get Danny and Lauren for your show, your podcast, your event, your convention. Hit me up. and we'll talk something out. Danny, Lauren, it's been a blast. I gotta go. Love you guys, the Radicals. I'll talk. Or hold on, real quick. Somebody said something really nice. You guys carry such an awesome energy.
Thank you so much.
Connecticut people are awesome. Thomas is awesome. Connecticut people are where it's at. So, much love from Historically Haunted VODCAST. We'll talk again. Thank you guys for tuning in. Next week's guest is just tune in. I always space it. I'm stoned. All right. Love you guys, the Radicals.